It was a big box, and it had lots of things in it, and most importantly, it had a toy in it. And I must admit that sometimes I bought it just for the toys, but the Cracker Jacks were good too. And all I can do is say I've had a love affair with junk food for 55 years. I'm Andrew F. Smith. I'm a writer. My latest book is Fast Food and Junk Food, an encyclopedia of what we love to eat. It is published by Greenwood Books, and I'm delighted to say it's a 600,000 word, 2-volume work. It was a very difficult job doing the research for it. I felt obligated to sample every junk food and fast food that I mentioned in the book. It was something that I felt an obligation to carry out effectively. It has more than 800 entries on everything from everything you always wanted to know and a lot of things you probably didn't want to know about McDonald's, about White Castle, about Burger King, about Wendy's, about Pizza Hut, and then those junk foods that we love to eat, beginning with Cracker Jack more than 100 years ago and proceeding to those M&Ms and those Snicker bars and those Hershey bars, and then of course the potato chips and all of the sodas, and you name it, we've got every junk food you can think of in there, the true history of them. People love sugar, and we love fat, and we love salt. Those are three things that are physiologically ingrained in us, and those are things which junk foods and fast foods take advantage of and make them very attractive. Historically, from an evolutionary standpoint, those things were really great. We needed all the fat that we could get. We needed all the calories we could get. We needed salt. I mean, those things were very important for us. And the problem is with our sedentary society today, we tend not to get the exercise that our forebears did. Fast food in America is now just a mature business. But if you go to People's Republic of China, you will find a tremendously increasing array of fast food establishments with Kentucky Fried Chicken targeting 20,000 restaurants by 2020 and McDonald's coming in a far second, hoping to have maybe 7,000 or 8,000 restaurants available by then. And they love it, and that's a shock. That was another surprise. I would not have expected people in other countries to have adopted and accepted American fast food in the ways that they have. I've done the best I possibly can to present both sides of the issues. On the one side, why 25 million Americans every single day go into McDonald's and buy at least something. And on the one hand, why we engage in this, and on the other hand, the difficulties of it. The diseases that are associated with consumption of salt, high blood pressure, for instance, diabetes with fat and sugar, etc. And I tried to present those in a fair way so that at least people looking at this from different perspectives would agree that their perspective was in an encyclopedia. And I don't know of anything else like that. I know a lot of commercial corporate material that's out there that speaks highly of fast food and snack foods. And I know that there's a lot of negative material out there too, and I think both of them have good points, and my job was to pull those different points together and make an encyclopedia that would be available to people to look at as a good reference. For the last 55 years, I have been absolutely fascinated with junk food and fast food, and it's been part of my life. Regrettably on occasion, but I must admit there are foods that I have loved to study and work on, and preparing this encyclopedia was a fascinating and wonderful experience. Andrew F. Smith, Food Studies Department, New School, New York.